All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Bogsy, for that awesome voiceover introduction. As we bring you ABOBA versus Shaft, this is game one. This is a best of three at the beginning of our playoffs bracket for our international King of the Sea 14? 14.
14.
14. All right, here we go. We've got ABOBA bringing St. Vincent, Napoli, Ragnar, Moskva, St. Vincent, Des Moines with legendary or unique upgrade, Argumo with unique upgrade, Kaba with unique upgrade, and Kleber for their ships. What is Shaft bringing, Mr. Game Prodigy?
Double St. Vincent, so 4 St. Vincents on the map. No one seems to want to ban it. Double Des Moines, Petro, Gearing, Daring, Harugamo, Ragnar. The question is going to be, what do they pair the DDs with? Daring is going to smoke the Petro to this island at B. I'll tell you right now, Shaft wins this.
Just from that.
Well, it's going to be a fight at C
Now,
for sure.
As a reminder, guys, these are two EU teams that are fighting right now. ABOBA is what used to be a Russian or CIS team. With the server split, they have migrated to EU, and as a result, there are 5 EU teams in International King of the Sea, although a couple of them were knocked out in the group stage.
Not as many as we thought.
No.
But they brought 4 through, I think. 4 out of 5?
Yep.
And Kaba's still in here. What's your thoughts on that, Zeth?
Well, Kaba brings to the table a few things. 1 is very comfortable gunnery. 2, the heal. And 3, the fact that people think that it's not a threat. Because, Kaba
It's got good armor, too, right?
50 millimeter plate armor. Now, that 50 millimeter will shatter pretty much every other destroyer, assuming you can get it to hit on the midsection. Torpedoes coming in on Amazing's Des Moines right now. Sorry to cut in.
Yeah, it's fine. No hydro in the smoke. Gets away with it.
Barely makes it there.
But Weird Detente at B, early cap for Shaft. They're down, though, because C cap did go to the way of ABOBA. It's 344 to 316, and it does look like A cap is about to be owned by Shaft.
Right.
Only a Napoli there.
I like how Stepan is like angry about losing the cap, because he's just opening up this Ragnar like, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, and shooting the whole time. Amazingly enough, he's barely taken any damage at all. Ragnar, like the Kaba, has good armor on the side and will shatter, especially like Daring shells at what, 114 millimeter, I think, caliber. So
I'm surprised the Ragnar's not shooting at this Daring. He's just keeping the pain on the Petro at B.
He doesn't want to shoot the Ragnar. Ragnar wants to shoot him.
No. Ragnar didn't shoot the Daring when he was spotted. He kept on the Petro.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah. It reminded me of ELSR, where once they called the focus fire target, they did not change. Despite like broadside, awesome Kremlin shots, it was, let's shoot this. But take a look at Shaft's St. Vincent. Hasn't used the heal yet. Down half health. I don't have the mod that'll tell me what his heal is looking like, but his guns are highly trained on where this Kaba is sitting.
Yeah, his
2 caps to 1.
Well, he's turning now. He's flipping his guns, and his heal is ready whenever.
Moskva hits a blind turning shot on the Ragnar. Dark Ragnar. This guy's just amazing. Best player in the history of COTS.
What, he hit Stepan?
No, Kumi's _AI. The Moskva now hit a turning Ragnar Dark.
Wow, that's impressive.
He's amazing. So good. Ragnar on Daring again now, and this is not looking good for the Daring at B, because the Petro isn't going to be able to get in on it, and that means it's smoke time. Ragnar pops radar.
I think he expected the Daring to be closer.
Yeah, he popped it earlier to get that Daring spotted. My mistake.
That's okay. Now, Possum comes out. He does radar, so he will be shooting at Stepan. The problem is nobody can really do anything about this Petro, except maybe the St. Vincent at A.
Well, taking a look at A, you've got Napoli St. Vincent against Des Moines Gumo St. Vincent.
Hmm.
They have moved this St. Vincent over on the side of ABOBA, and he's taken some damage. And again, we may see an early shift from the St. Vincent of Shaft before they really threaten this Napoli St. Vincent. Again, if the Napoli can kind of stick around, he's going to force them to either have two ships stay in terms of the Gumo and the Des Moines, or he's going to be able to back cap. We've seen this play done a few times. P.S. Napoli Torps actually going to threaten the St. Vincent, who does hit the brakes. Yeah. I think he's going to be okay.
Vert is a bit of a battleship prodigy, so I'm not surprised to see him doing really well.
He's going to eat a torp, though.
He's going to eat one. Yep. But,
and DCPs it. He does flood.
But this is you could tell what ABOBA's strategy was. Kite away from the weak flank, and then just holy carrot, just dumping torpedoes left and right into that push. Makes perfect sense. The problem, I think, is with ABOBA, they're not able to really push on their push side.
Yeah, well, they've got Gumo, Des Moines, Kaba around this, well around their island. They smoked him to the next island, but the gearing Des Moines are using the smoke, staying dark. They have a Ragnar where you traditionally see a radar cruiser. He's down to 15k health at A, and he's just trading with the Gumo. He has the option to go dark whenever he so chooses, and he's only down to one heal, though. He's got to be careful. Kaba getting in on the action, and nominal damage, and he's not going to switch the Kaba. So is the Des Moines. Kaba could be in trouble here. He's going to be spotted for quite some time. He does.
Calypso takes a torpedo in the face. That's unfortunate for him. But you're right. Well, Alpha is in trouble. He's trying to get off the border.
Well, take a look at A. They've won it, right? And now the Gumo is using his smoke again. And this is what I like. This comp has options.
Yeah.
If they have to be the kitey, smoky flank, you've got Gumo, Des Moines. They had the St. Vincent there, who did, I think, move over slightly too early and just took big hits at B.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, and if you... Oh, no.
602.
He's dark. He's got 3 heals.
Seconds.
You need to not be spotted there, son. But if you look at the other side, there's gearing Des Moines. And so no matter what happens, they have the ability to have a smoke and a cruiser with radar available. And Vert is spotted, but healing, and everyone's going to be shooting at this guy. I don't know why he shot here. Did he get hard spotted by the St. Vincent, you think?
I think he did, yeah.
Oh, but look at these daring torps.
Congo line coming in.
Boom, boom, boom.
Saw those for a while.
2, 3. Oh, no.
And Max saw that coming. He popped his heel as soon as he saw those torps and said a couple choice words.
He is going to pop a heel at B. St. Vincent down to 2.
Feels kind of bad. Almost like both battleships thought the same thing and both
Gumo ate a torp.
Yep, I see that ferry taking a torpedo. There's another one coming in.
And he's hard spotted.
He's on radar. This is the part where we see the Gumo being very sluggish. He's going to go down right here to amazing.
Yeah, there's the first kill, first death. St. Vincent taking down ABOBA's Gumo.
10 minutes into the match.
Is there a, in this bracket, once you're out at this round?
There is no loser's bracket.
Amen to that. And the St. Vincent at B... Yeah, well, both of them, but there he goes. Yeah, daring conga line torps. That was like 6 torps that hit.
Yeah.
And we went from, they're both going to die here.
Yep.
Vert, dead. With 2 heals, which feels bad.
Very bad.
But the daring did even it up. Petro, though, is getting hit. Look at where ABOBA actually is. They've got this Petro at B from every imaginable angle.
They've also turned around. Look at the St. Vincent and Napoli now counter-pushing the Haragamo Des Moines combo.
Well, it's 860 to 554, minute 44. Nope, Petro goes down.
I'll tell you what feels bad,
224 for a W. What's that?
Kleber. Kimbusta lost a lot of hit points to try to get that kill on the Moskva. And he's probably going to go down here as a result. I don't think he's going to eat a torp.
Ooh.
He might eat this torp, actually. But the guns are going to kill him before. Yeah, thought so.
Done.
He's detected for so long.
Dad. Well, and ABOBA down 1 ship, 2 DDs down to no DDs down on the side of Shaft.
Yeah.
And again, the team with the Kaba in a bad situation. Meanwhile, the Moskva at B getting into a long-range battle with the Ragnar. I think he should go dark here. The Ragnar of Shaft. You could put pressure on him, but they've got to do something, and that something involves the Moskva or Ragnar pushing into B, maybe Kaba, and that's why they got the St. Vincent here. This is what we're talking about in terms of force them. Wait, you know what they have to do? They have to get into B, so you want as many guns on B as possible, or it does look like if you look at the 10 line, Gearing and Des Moines versus the Des Moines of Calypso, it's going to be a 1v1, and no one else is going to be able to help him.
Well, take a look at the 1 line. You've got Napoli Vincent also pushing.
Yeah, so they're trying to get any of these caps, and B looks like the equation. The Daring is going to be radared out by the Masava, who does take another torp.
Jeez, so many torps. Now his Hydra's up.
Yeah, that feels...
Step in.
I feel bad for him.
And the Ragnar is in trouble. He has no more heals, and that's it.
But that's it. Moskva dies, and I didn't even have to change my scene because I knew it was going to happen. Shaft taking game number 1. You know how I knew that?
How did you know?
Kaba.
You had mentioned that before. I thought, though, that you had called it as soon as there was that, as soon as you saw the Petro being smoked into the middle cap.
Also, great play.
Also a great play, yeah.
I mean, Shaft's DDs all living, huge. Heavy presence in the St. Vincent department. On the side of Shaft, you have double gearing, Ragnar Daring, Des Moines Petro, and yeah, we've already said double St. Vincent. What do we got on the side of ABOBA?
Taking a look at the ship builds, one thing worth noting, Vert is using the special damage control party consumable in slot 1. And this means that he gets 20% longer immunity to fire, flood, engine, rudder incapacitations while his DCP is active. So that's going to be kind of interesting. Is that going to have a huge impact versus main battery mod 1? Don't know. Other thing note, he's got the propulsion mod in slot 2, so his speed boost is up even longer than normal, versus his buddy Gasano does not. Gasando? I don't know. Anyway, ABOBA, who needs this win to force a game 3, is also bringing dual St. Vincent's, very much like Team Shaft, one bringing damage control mod, the other one not. However, both of them bringing propulsion modifications. We've got a Napoli, we've got Des Moines, there's that damn Kaba again. There's the
they're dead set on that Kaba.
Yep, Ragnar, Des Moines, and Gearing. Both Des Moines legend or unique upgrade for faster scooty.
Well, and I'm taking a look at what's happening going to A. And I gotta feel bad for my boy Kumi's _AI_, because there's no smoke. So whatever journey he goes on, and I'm assuming they're gonna send him out wide to this far island because Clever Kaba offers you no smoke. You could have the Napoli smoke you to some degree, but he's behind you, and they're actually pushing the St. Vincent forward. No real play at B. The only play perhaps being a Ragnar, but take a look at Shaft's Gearing Des Moines.
You were saying no play at B. Here it is right here. So Flow 420 is smoking Kamikaze's Des Moines into the middle of the map. And his goal is to spot out whatever goes in a B cap. Notice how he's going between A and B. And that's so that if needed, Kamikaze's Des Moines is able to push farther south and shoot at whatever destroyer thinks it's safe south of that island in B cap. However, nobody is going for B, as you mentioned.
Well, and I don't mean to be a jerk, but note, no Z52s. St. Vincent on the side of Shaft taking a significant 11,000 hit from the opposing St. Vincent of ABOBA. And Daring is going to be radared out by the Ragnar at sea. Fairly safe. 2 going to be able to shoot at him. He should be able to tuck behind this island. But stubbornly tries to hold this cap, so we'll take some damage. But early trades going in favor of ABOBA. The Kleber, the only real victim here. But 2 of 4 DDs on Shaft are taking some early damage.
I gotta say, I like Flow 420's early smoke, and also the torpedoes. You know, look at those torpedoes coming through A. They probably won't actually hit anything.
Oh, they're gonna hit. They are gonna hit.
But then look back. There's the Napoli coming. Kumi's will be fine, but the Napoli might take a hit. Max's St. Vincent would have taken a hit, but he turned north for some odd reason. So let's see. Is Holy Carrot going to take a
1 on the Napoli for sure.
No, he can end round it. Nope, he doesn't.
No,
he started.
Those are tough torps to dodge.
He started turning left, and that was the problem. His rudder was the wrong way. He was looking port. He needed to turn starboard to dodge the torpedoes with his butt. So
they have 5 at A.
They do.
They're gonna get they're gonna get the Des Moines to this island. It's not a loop.
The Napoli.
They own A. They definitely own A, and this is the difference between bad teams, moderate teams, good teams, all in one category, and amazing teams. The Gearing smoked the Des Moines.
Yep.
Made a move to spot A, but then they realized that B was open. So free quick cap. He goes, he gets it.
Yep.
I'm looking at the St. Vincent, though, of Vert, who is taking a very aggressive approach. But that's because they know that there's a Ragnar here. There's a Gearing. But that's aggressive.
Look at what ABOBA did. They took the cap and they just turned around. They're like, yeah, we're not going to push up here. We're just going to go someplace else. And Max is going to take 2 Gearing torpedoes because of 3, maybe? Because of his trouble. He speeds up and takes 3. He could have taken 2, but he's like, no, I want to take all of them because he wants to hit Vert.
I'm a big fan of that decision.
Wow.
And we've got B and C on the side of Shaft. A, though, and this is what I try and point out to teams. When you put a Guten Lu here, not a huge threat. If you take a look at what Shaft has done in response to this Des Moines and Napoli taking this island, it's lost. They're going to keep this Petro here to keep him honest, but it's a 2v1. He's going to be able to get some cross shots on the St. Vincent, but they've lost A. They've accepted the fact that they've lost A.
Oh.
And so that means consolidate B and C.
Yeah, Calypso just got whacked a little bit from Vert there. Oh, big hit there from the other St. Vincent. As Calypso's in trouble now, and the Gearing is gonna smoke him, I should say, in about a second here. You're gonna see that smoke. There it is, coming up. Now Calypso's in a bit of a sticky bind. Does he slow down, therefore taking more fire, but getting in the smoke, or does he speed up? Either way, it doesn't matter. He takes one up the butt. AP round from Gassando's St. Vincent. Well-placed shot there.
And I'll give you this, Zath. You had it on the money. They're doing it through BC.
Damn right
Tough to do. And we talked about if you win A and you put a cruiser here, then you have to shift. The problem is they've shifted the Des Moines off of it. So while they own A temporarily, they're not going to own it indefinitely.
Yep.
Because there's nothing there to hold it anymore.
That's right. Zil coming under fire now. He'll probably be okay. I think he can duck under cover. But you got all of these destroyers here, and you got Vert St. Vincent. Ooh, look at those torps coming out. Now, Vert's not dumb. He's just going to turn right into the island and beach and slow down. All those torps are going to go right past him. And meanwhile, the Kaba Pro Alpha is no longer spotted, but he was hurting. And here's the Kleber
They're
detected.
spotted.
And the Kleber is going to take a big hit there from Vert St. Vincent, who has HE loaded. And now the Daring Zill, of course, he's got his Hydro going, so he'll detect all these torps, no problem. He's just going to pull right forward, just hit W, walk away.
Look at the focus fire on this Kleber. Look at the focus fire on this Kleber. It's coming from the push.
Yep.
And it's coming from B. He's dead.
Oh, yeah. Next shot hits him. He DCPs. And there it goes. Death by Des Moines.
Take a look at A. This Ragnar Petro is... why is this guy not healed? He's got... Oh, he has. I'm sorry. I'm seeing the Des Moines. Pardon me.
Yep.
He's got no heal for 19 seconds, and he's dead before 19 seconds. He is
probably
dead.
His DCP up. He does not DCP. Even though it's ready. Even though it's ready, he did not DCP. Interesting.
Kaba falling the way of Delny so far. Vert, although having a very, very aggressive stance, has found a nice little island home. He's popping a heal. And look at this. Gearing, Des Moines, throwing out smoke. The Gearings will spot each other. Radar ready on the side of 4 Amazing in the south at this point. They've moved beyond caps. They own C. And the only problem is you risk over pushing. If the Des Moines does die, the Gearing is very much alone. But I don't think that matters. They're up by more than 100k HP. Kaba, yes.
And Kokoru and the Gearing is coming under trouble now too.
And that's your smoke. That's your stealth. Look where these 3 DDs are. They have 3, the only DDs of ABOBA left in the same grid square on the I line.
Feels bad.
It's 804 to 334. I don't feel bad at all. And the Gearing should die here. And he does to the Des Moines. In the smoke, beautiful, beautiful play from Shaft. Beautiful play. The Daring will die here. In B to the Ragnar for sure. Cross shots from the Des Moines, who's pushed through the middle, and he's got a Des Moines and a Gearing. He dies as well.
That's right.
This is decisive. Decisive.
It absolutely is. As Kaba is coming under fire, might take a torpedo even. Kumi's goes down. So Kaba, okay, Pro Alpha is giving it up. He stopped. He's shooting the C. There he goes. 27 seconds until the end of this match. I'm going to get set up for my death pick. I want the sun behind me. 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, get a nice one.
I'm getting a nice one of the Kaba.
Hey, Miss Patriot, find game 3 for us.
Yes, we do need a game 3.
Oh, St. Vincent taking 2. What's up?
Going off the official cast, the KSC game 2 hasn't started yet.
Oh, well, they're going to be on the light. There you have it, though. Shaft taking it in 2. All right, let's see what's there, what's available. So KSC, what was the result of the first game? Did they win or lose?
KSC lost.
Oof.
All right. Well, hey, congratulations either way to Shaft getting a 2-0 victory.
That
Always
was
an impressive win.
super decisive. Good for them.
Yeah.